Oh man. Kirk Cousins tears his Achilles. The Vikings beat the Packers 24-10. But we lost our quarterback. And it's a wrap, man. Like I was hoping I made a video earlier and I said, man, I hope it's just a little sprain and he's gonna come back. But as soon as I put the video out, the news came out that he tore his Achilles. Achilles injuries. I was doing some research. They can last up for like a whole year recovering. You know what I mean? Doing rehab, and it's unfortunate that this happened because we was starting to get on the roll. You know what I mean? The Vikings were starting to get on a little win streak. We did. We won the game, but in the fourth quarter, he went down. Couldn't put no pressure on his leg. And I was just hoping. I was like, man, I hope that this is an ankle sprain. I'm hoping it's an ankle sprain. I kept saying, I said, man, he couldn't put no pressure. Even with an ankle sprain, you could probably put a little bit of pressure on your ankle. You know what I'm saying? But he couldn't do anything, man. And it just sucks, man, because you say what you want about Kirk Cousins, but he's a solid quarterback. He's a good quarterback, and it just sucks, man. Bad. What's up, Purple Haze? How you doing, bro? I ain't gonna lie. I'm a little sad about this, man. Like, I'm a little sad about this because I'm like, damn, like Kirk really teared his Achilles, man. I thought it was gonna be like an ankle injury. I was hoping it was an ankle injury, and like I'm doing research on Achilles tear. Sometimes people can get back a little bit quick, maybe a few months, but most of the time you talking about 6 months to a year to come back from a tear, man. It's like 6 months to a year to come back from a Achilles tear. Some people can get lucky and come back within like maybe 4 months, but usually it's a half a year to a year to come back from an injury like that. And it just sucks, man. A bittersweet victory. Yeah, it sucks, man. I don't really know what to think right now. I was really hoping it was an ankle sprain. Because they said, oh, it's an ankle injury. I'm thinking, oh, ankle sprain. I didn't think of Achilles. I didn't think of the Achilles. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I didn't think of the Achilles, but I didn't want to think the worst. But, like, you know what I mean? Things happen. Injuries happen. It sucks. You know what I mean? But Jaren Hall, we're going to see what Jaren Hall does. But I'm not going to lie, man. This really sucks. This really sucks for the Minnesota Vikings. I hope Cousins gets... Yeah, man, I hope he gets well soon, man. I hope he gets better. I didn't think, because I don't think he must have planned it wrong when he stepped back to pass the ball or whatever. Like when he stepped back, he just planned it wrong and he teared it because he didn't get hit. He went down because he gave himself up for the sack. You know what I'm saying? So it was, oh man, it's one of those days, man. Yeah, it's Hall time. It's Hall time, man. I was trying to be so optimistic. I put the video out not knowing the extent of the injury that I just put out. I thought it was going to be an ankle sprain, but then I kept getting reports saying it's Achilles tear. I'm like, how do people know so freaking quick? And then they said, oh, Achilles tear. They're going to see how bad it is with an MRI. But I'm just like, dang. They must have... Man, that sucks, man. That really sucks. You said I wanted Hall, but not like that. Yeah, I didn't want Hall like that, man. This was one of those times. What's up, Skolden? How you doing, bro? I ain't gonna lie, Skolden. I'm a little sad about the situation, man. I ain't want it to go down like that. I'm not the biggest Kirk Cousins fan that I want him to be my franchise quarterback for 25 years or whatever, but I wouldn't want him to go down like that. And he gave himself up for that sack. So it was one of those injuries that he didn't have no contact. He just stepped back and he lifted his leg up and he said, oh hell. And he tried to put it back down. And he said, no, I'm gonna go down with this. He couldn't put no weight on that leg. At least the Vikings beat the Swiss cheese Packers. The problem is that injury, though, Skolden. I mean, oh, that was you, Purple Haze. Yeah, How many purple haze I'm watching? 49ers and Bengals winning. Bengals winning. Yeah, Bengals winning 17-10. Yeah, man, like I just don't know what to think right now. Like I'm kind of like, damn. Excuse my language, but I'm like, dang. This really sucks. It's just bad timing. It sucks. Because now we have to see what Jaren Hall has, and we're going to see what's up with him. He was sitting behind Kirk all this time, 8 weeks. Now we're going to see what Jaren Hall has, see what he got. But it's just like, dang. Why the Achilles? Why couldn't it just be an ankle sprain? Why couldn't it just be an ankle sprain? Why does it have to be the Achilles? I'm thinking it was a freaking ankle sprain. There was an ankle injury. I'm thinking a regular ankle injury. I'm not thinking of the worst possible scenario. And of course, it has to be that. So we're going to see what happens. We're going to see what happens for the rest of the year. It sucks, man. I don't know what to think. I don't know what to say. It was a good game. I want to talk about the game. I want to talk about how we laid the smack down on the Packers and we beat the brakes off the Packers. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know what to talk about right now because we lost our quarterback. Our main, we debatably, yeah, our main player. You know, Justin Jefferson's not playing. You know what I mean? Hate to hear. Yeah, man. It sucks, bro. It sucks. Yeah, it really sucks. Teacher got game. It really sucks, bro. Like, I don't know what happened, but we know what happened. But it's just a non-contact injury, man. He went down because he couldn't put no weight on that leg, and he stepped back and he just teared his Achilles. I thought it was a sprain, but I was 100% wrong. I put a video out way before I even got the information. I didn't think they was gonna put the information came out literally right after the game. Like, so they must have did the MRI right then and there, or the X-ray right then and there. Like, and they put the information out. And I put the video out, and I'm like, huh? Everybody's saying it's a tear. I'm getting all these text messages, and I'm like, what in the world? A tore Achilles? I'm just like, wow. Information gets out quick. When we thought anything can't get worse, and I know JJ come back soon, but it looks bad for us. Yeah, it does. I mean, Hall looked decent the last 2 drives he played. Yeah, the sack fumble wasn't on him. Yeah. We're gonna see what Hall can do. It's just the momentum that the Vikings had, and just seeing how we was moving the ball down the field, and Kirk Cousins was like utilizing that play action. I don't know how our play action was so good this game because we can't run the freaking ball whatsoever. But the play action pass was so freaking good throughout the game, and seeing how accurate Kirk Cousins was, he was making a lot of good throws. And it just sucks to just see anybody get injured on any team, any main players, any of the top players, or any player in general get hurt. It sucks to see, man. It really does. It really sucks, man. I hope he gets well soon. And it depends on how bad the tear is. You know what I mean? We don't know how bad it is. But if it's a slight tear, he's still gonna be out for the rest of the season. I'll be surprised if somehow he comes back. It's impossible for him to come back after an injury like that. You know what I mean? Because you got to do a lot of rehab. It's a process. When you tear your Achilles. And it's a painful process to get back to where you want to be. So it's an unfortunate thing. You know what I mean? It's an unfortunate against one. 2 acceptable against one of the worst. Yeah, it's like, come on, man. We couldn't run the ball, and that's the one thing. Like, how can we not run the ball against the Packers, like, consistently enough? Like, I think Madison had like 16 carries for like 30 yards, something crazy like that. And it's just like, dude, we can't even run against the Packers. The Packers are ranked like 30th in run defense or something, and we still couldn't run. Mekhi Blackman looked good to me. Yeah, Mekhi Blackman looked good. The whole secondary looked really good. The defensive line looked really good. They stopped them from running the ball. They did our defense is just good. I mean, we just have to admit that our defense is good under Brian Flores. And I understand we're like, oh my gosh, our defense ain't Like when they give up a play or two or whatever, we're like, oh, our defense might not be as good, but it really is that good. You know what I mean? Like this is not the Donashell defense. This defense is one of the best, in my opinion, that we have seen in a Viking. We haven't seen this in a while. Vikings defense is actually pretty good. You know what I mean? Brian Flores has changed the culture on the defensive side of the ball, and I'm happy that he is a defensive coordinator. Unfortunately, he will be a head coach next year because he is that guy. You know what I'm saying? We got a first and rushing touchdown. Yeah, we got a first rushing touchdown of the year. Shout out to Cam Akers on that play. We need to do a little bit better with that, though. We need to be more consistent running the ball. And Cam Akers' first rushing touchdown, I believe. Right. How about Metellus? With that INT, he took it from, what's the wide receiver? Number 11. He took it from him, and he almost ran it back for a touchdown. Josh Metellus had a very, very good game. I like what I'm seeing from the safeties. Cam Bynum, he did his thing. Of course, Mekhi Blackman. Everybody did their part. DJ Wanham had 2 sacks. I think he has 4 or 5 sacks on the year. Daniil Hunter, he's always getting a sack. He got a sack. Phillips had a half a sack. This defense is good. I mean, we got to give credit when credit is due. I understand that this is supposed to be our offensive team, but right now, the most consistent part on this team is the defensive side of the ball. And if you could debate me on that if you want, but my eyes tell me that this is a defensive team right now. You know what I mean? It's supposed to be an offensive team, but the defense makes plays after play after play after play. You know what I'm saying? And it just sucks, man. The Kirk Cousins injury sucks, man. Addison with 20-yard touchdown. Yes, Addison is a touchdown machine. He has 6 touchdowns on the year. It seems like he's just the end zone cannot. The end zone, he knows where the end zone is, and he always makes the catch most of the time. And Jordan Addison was a great pickup, a great first-round pick for the Minnesota Vikings. Imagine if we didn't draft Jordan Addison. I mean, it was, for me, the 2 wide receivers coming out of the draft in 2023 was Zay Flowers and Jordan Addison. And I think we got the best one out of the 2, even though Zay Flowers is doing his thing as well with Baltimore. So, yeah. And Addison is him. Yeah, Addison is him. And DJ Wanham is underrated. Yes, I don't think, he underrated. He really is. He has 5 sacks, I think, on the year. Either 5 or 4 sacks on the year. He is the Robin to Daniil Hunter's Batman. I truly feel like DJ Wanham definitely is underrated. Shout out to everybody in the building. Hit the like button if you haven't already. It's definitely going down. Unfortunately, we got the victory. Well, not unfortunately we got the victory, but the unfortunate part is that we lost our quarterback getting this victory. So it's like my bull said, bittersweet. It's good, but it's bad at the same time. I'd rather win and keep our quarterback, but we're going to see what Jaren Hall is. We drafted him, and he's been sitting behind Kirk, and hopefully he learned some things. You know what I mean? And a little bit of playing time he had this game, he made that one good throw to T.J. Hockenson for a first down, and I feel like that one fumble I feel like shouldn't even happen. I feel like they did. Kevin O'Connell has to do better with his play calling in that moment. I don't know why he didn't run the ball a little bit more. I mean, I can understand, Kirk Cousins is not playing right now. You know what I mean? You got a rookie quarterback. Run the ball. Wind that time down. Good thing our defense is that good. We get the ball back. You know what I mean? If our defense was Donashell defense, we probably could have lost this game at the end of the game. But since we have Brian Flores and we have a good defense, we held strong at the end of the game. Cameron Bynum made a couple of breakup passes and just the one thing, Josh Metellus, the one thing about this team, I love the fact that they do not miss many tackles. They wrap up the ball carrier most of the time. They do not miss tackles. Jair Alexander got exposed by Jordan Addison. Facts. Talking that smack on isn't fitting Addison burned. Yes, I love it. Alexander, I'm so happy. And I was talking trash on him a few videos ago. I made last week or so. I made a video. I said, man, I hope Jair Alexander plays. He had a back injury. He was questionable when it was Wednesday or something. And I was like, man, I hope you play because you talk so much trash. You was talking trash last season when you so-called shut down Justin Jefferson. You have safety help when you go against Justin Jefferson. You're not playing JJ one-on-one. And then Jordan Addison cooked him this game. So he needs to relax, man. Like, he talk a lot of trash and can't back it up. But he is a good corner. But against the Vikings, he gets smacked around a lot, man. So he gets beat down a lot. He gets beat. Jordan Addison made him look like he was the rookie. You know what I'm saying? And I was surprised Darisaw gave up. Yeah, he's due for a bad game. You know what I mean? He's been playing lights out for the last for all season. You know what I mean? So he's due for a bad game. But and the offensive line gave up 3 sacks this game. I mean, the one sack, really they gave up 2. The one sack was Kirk Cousins just giving himself up because he tore his Achilles. But um, offensive line for the most part played good overall. You know what I mean? It just sucks, man. Like, our quarterback is hurt, man. So I'm trying to think, who's our third string quarterback? Who's our third string quarterback? So now our first string is Jaren Hall. Who's our second string quarterback now? I don't know. I gotta look and see the roster, but they might have to make some roster moves. I was surprised there was yep. All right, Mike. You have a good day. A win is a win. Yup. Have a good day, bro. Win's a win. Let's go Vikings. And shout out to you for vibing with the bull. And I'll see you and talk to you soon, bro. Have a good rest of your day. And I'm about to get off myself and observe and listen to the craziness that happened, man. I know Viking fans are just feeling down right now. But we gonna see. Some Viking fans might be like, yeah, now it's Jaren Hall time. But we gonna see. We gonna see. But shout out to everybody that's in the building right now. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. I'm about to get out. Everybody. Do you have any questions? Anybody last minute questions before I get off? But yeah. Breaking news. Kirk Cousins tore his Achilles, and we're gonna see the extent of his injury soon, hopefully. And hopefully it's not the worst tear. It's going to take him a whole year to recover, but it's going to take him at least a half a year to recover from this injury, man. When you talk about Achilles, sucks. Really sucks. But